What's up guys, Darth Clover here with another figure review, this time of the DC Collectibles Suicide Squad New 52 Harley Quinn. This will be the last Batman figure review I do for quite some time. There's not many I want to get my hands on at the moment, but I will be doing the reviews of the Batman the Animated Series DC Collectibles stuff. Wave 1 is coming in November and it is Batman, Two-Face, Catwoman and Mr. Freeze. I'll definitely pick up the Batman and the Two-Face, and Wave 2 is coming in December. It consists of the Joker, Man-Bat, Poison Ivy and Robin. I'll definitely grab the Joker, of course, and the Poison Ivy. Wave 3 is then coming in March of next year, and that consists of Killer Croc and Baby Doll, Harley Quinn, the Creeper and another version of Robin. And I think March will be followed by Series 4 in April. And that so far looks to be Penguin, Riddler, and Batgirl. I don't know about the others. It might be another version of Batman. So until then, this will be the last one. Anyway, let's get into this figure. This is based on Harley Quinn's new appearance in the New 52 comics. The boxing is actually really cool. Standard boxing for DC Collectibles' latest figures. Got the DC peel, and over here, just like the villain series, instead the colors is different. It's red for the Suicide Squad. There's some bullet holes here that actually looks really cool. It says DC Comics, the New 52 Harley Quinn action figure. You've got a view of her. On the side, you have measures approximately 6.75 meters, not meters, inches tall, otherwise she'd be life size. Sculpted by Jack Matthews. Nice little picture of her. At the back you have the also available figures, Captain Boomerang and Deadshot. The description on the top there says, the little picture of Harley, spice up your action figure collection with Harley Quinn, one of the sadistic members of the Suicide Squad, based on their new designs from DC the New 52. On the side we have, much like the Joker figure in the villain series, a silhouetted kind of vector image of Harley. So let's crack her open. And she's pretty rad, spot on to the artwork. She's got a nice paint job. The details are pretty good. There's not a lot of shading on her paint job, but yeah, she just doesn't have a lot of clothing to actually shade. Her skin is nice and pale white because in the New 52 she did actually fall in the acid, same as Joker, instead of just painting her face like the old ones. She comes with 3 accessories, 2 pistols that can either go into her hands or fit into her holsters on either side of her legs, and she came with a mallet. Obviously you want to pose her with a mallet because it's her real claim to fame. She does stand nice. You can get some nice poses out of her. Her little soft plastic cape on the back is painted red on the top, and on the bottom it is blue. You can see over there it is soft plastic, and you can kind of pull it to one side. I've kind of pulled it to this side, kind of making it look like it's blowing in the wind, this dramatic pose. You can actually move her pigtails. They spin up and down. So I've moved this one also to look for a more dramatic looking pose. Basically she's painted very nicely. There are no real spills of paint over the lines. There's blue where there should be blue, there's red where there should be red. Her nails are painted on both her hands, if you can get a nice little view of that. Red on this side and blue on that side. Yeah, back to articulation. She's not the most articulate Harley Quinn figure ever. Her legs can crunch up. Not very far though. She has knee joints, no articulation on the feet, no ankle pivot, and you can't even turn her feet around. I think she could have benefited from a shin joint maybe. But yeah, nothing much there. Other than that, her arms are the usual shoulder joints, ball joints. They can move up and down. Her arm here can move in and out. Her hands don't move a lot. This is the only point in which they turn, on the top of her van brace gauntlet here. She has no joints on her wrists, which is a little disappointing, especially for this hand, because you want to maybe turn this up, make her hold her mallet a little bit better. Other than that, her head, just the usual joints up and down. It can move pretty far up, not too far up. Her pistols fit quite well in little holsters. She's got soft plastic little buckles and material over there. She has bullets sculpted into her belt that are painted well for the most part. There's one or two little mishaps over there where the gold went into the black. Her bum is nicely sculpted. The little belts come over there, so the paint job's nice there too. Overall, I think the sculpt is very nice. But yeah, there definitely could be more articulation. If you come look at her face is very nicely sculpted. You know, the Harley beauty is there. She's got the mask that she has in the new 52. She has a cute little expression on her face as well. It looks happy enough, but it looks mischievous and dangerous enough too. And it's a good paint job. Her irises are painted nicely, and her lips are painted nicely too. As I said, no shading, but I mean, you don't really need it with this Quinn figure. Yeah, no, I'm happy with her. I'm going to pose her with the new 52 Capello Joker and some of the other Capello figures. She's the only figure I picked up in the Suicide Squad round of DC Collectibles. Not really mad about Captain Boomerang, and I don't really need a dead shot. But no, she's very nice, and yeah, I recommend her if you're a Quinn fan. And if you definitely want to pose her, you can get some cool things going with her, especially if you pose her with Joker. And if you missed the chance to pick up the DC CoverGirls New 52 Harley Quinn, this is definitely pretty cool. So yeah, guys, thanks for the watch, and subscribe and like. Cheers.